This is a love story, a middle school love story. It's a story of two people doomed from the start. Once upon a time, in December 1995, I had just turned 14. I had a small group of friends. One of those friends was extroverted. Let's call her Macy. Macy knew everyone, and Macy knew everyone's business. And Macy wanted to be involved in everyone's business. The entire 8th grade was brought together for a school-wide assembly about God knows what. And then Macy dropped a bombshell on me. She had asked another boy, let's call him James, to be my boyfriend. And he had said yes. I remember feeling like my stomach was falling out of my body, and a cold wave of anxiety just completely gripped me. Even my hearing went out. Come on, she urged me. He's a great guy. He's just shy like you. I bet you'll be great if you can just get him to come out of his shell. So that's what this was. A fixer-upper. How did she know that this was a situation that I couldn't refuse? I have always had a soft spot for the overlooked, the underdog, the understated, the misfit, the mute sidekick. I can't explain it. It gets me every time. On the bus ride home, I marveled at how I now had a boyfriend. Just like that, without a single direct word exchanged between us. It felt too good to be true. Still, I felt like I needed one more sign from my Southern Baptist God to seal my belief that this was destiny. I shut the door to my room and turned on my small boombox to the radio and heard the simple guitar chords of Pearl Jam's Better Man. And I have to confess, I overlooked a lot in that sign from God when I wholeheartedly accepted that this song was my sign that this relationship with James was part of the predestination that I had come to expect from my Southern Baptist upbringing. There it was. Can't find a better man. Our love blossomed through the time-honored tradition of note writing and note passing, never directly to each other. Oh no, always through friends. Look at his masculine handwriting, so small, so careful. And the scent of this page, cologne, laundry detergent, divine. How many notes did we pass? Maybe 4? When I opened one, folded like an origami diamond, a wallet-sized photo of him fell out. There was my man, in a light-washed denim button-up shirt, hot. He invited me to his house to play Mortal Kombat on his PlayStation. Swoon. But wait, I couldn't go to his house because then my parents would know that I had a probably non-Christian boyfriend. Could I convert him to Jesus through our note-writing campaign? Doubtful. I decided that the best way to respond to his invitation was to pretend that he had never asked. Smart, right? I saw him in the hallways at school. Actually, strike that. I tried never to see him in the hallways at school, save only from a comfortable distance. Ah, see? There's my man. All the way over there, where he can't see me or notice me or see that I'm staring at him. Perfect. So this is how we lived from early December 1995 all the way to the first week back to school in January 1996. Because it was the beginning of a new year, we ended up in 2 classes together, one of which was English. On one blessed occasion, James and I ended up in the same small group. Our teacher had asked us to exchange a pop quiz for grading, and my man James boldly said, "She can grade mine." I said, "Okay." And we were off to the races. He had said something to me. These words proved to be a lot for both of us. We took a break from speaking for several weeks. The second verbal exchange happened while our entire 8th grade class took a field trip to a local university. I remember seeing him from across a large atrium, sitting on the floor, finishing his brown bag lunch. He saw me, got to his feet, chugged his soda like a shot of courage, and then started to walk straight toward me. He came at me at a strong and steady pace, and I braced myself. Was I ready for a spontaneous kiss? Would everyone see? Would my parents find out? Oh God, I hadn't converted him yet. Here he comes, I thought. Oh God, I'm gonna puke all over him. But then, suddenly, he veered, like a reflex, and walked straight past me. Hi, Sharon. I turned toward him and barely got out the word, hi, before he had moved on. I was overcome with regret that I had not stopped him or done anything else besides watch him pass me by. I could see how uncomfortable he was. Why didn't I try to help him? This was my fixer-upper, right? How was I helping him come out of his shell? His courage to acknowledge me on this field trip was not lost on me. James clearly understood the level of anxiety that I was also experiencing. But unlike me, James was courageous. And what did I do? Did I finally reciprocate his courage and try to talk to him? Nope. I put my head down and barreled on with my life. More weeks of silence followed between us. I shouldn't have been surprised when he broke up with me through a classmate in English right around Valentine's Day. I remember the timing because it felt like a cruel irony. Are you still going out with James? Our classmate asked. My stomach fell out of my body again. The cold wave of anxiety returned. I was embarrassed already, and nothing had happened. I could see the next conversational turns playing out before me, and I prepared myself. Yes? The classmate looked back at James. I awaited the humiliation. He doesn't think so. And with that, our relationship was over. I went home to my diary and wrote sad and angry pages of loopy handwriting declaring how broken the relationship had left me. It was performative, really, and I'm not even sure who I thought the audience was. It wasn't me because I knew the truth. The truth was that I was embarrassed. I was handed the opportunity for love, and I wasted it. But here's the truth about love, one that I didn't learn until much later. Love is an action. It moves, it decides, it warms. It's not frozen in fear. We can't just toss two ingredients together and expect it to turn into something incredible. It takes heat and courage. It doesn't always end well, but each attempt teaches us something new about ourselves, about each other, and about the courage it takes to be and to remain vulnerable and open with someone else. Happily ever after isn't a curtain call. It's a doorway to the real adventure.